Hey pretty boys and pretty gals, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Miss Spirit. Ow! You guys do not have to cheer every time, like seriously. Okay, so today I'm going to do my natural glam makeup, okay? Someone asked me, and little do you know, I've been working on how to do my makeup like a baddie, but still keep it really natural. I believe makeup is to enhance the beauty that is already there, not create what isn't. So I am going to give you a full detailed tutorial on what I do personally. I am nobody's makeup artist, honey. I just do this on my face. And I think it's good for people who are not that experienced with makeup, but you know, still want to be able to give themselves a good little look. This is the face that I pretty much do 90% of the time. It's foundation free, so I use only concealers, and I say foundation for special occasions or when I need to wear makeup for a long time. But whenever I'm like shooting a YouTube video or making content, this is the makeup that I do, okay? So I love the Milk Hydro Primer. It's a grip primer. Girl, this thing be gripping, okay? I absolutely love it. Take a little squirt, a little dab. And I just dab that all over my face. And there's like a certain stickiness to this primer that I really like because I just feel like it helps make that makeup stay on better. Definitely want to make sure I get some under the eyes. And feel free to use a little more if you need to, okay? Because that's what I'm going to do. And I like to do foundation free because I used to have super acne prone skin, and so I don't like makeup to be too heavy, and I don't like to wear makeup too long. But if I am gonna wear it all day, I just feel like the concealer that I use by Glossier is just a little less pore clogging. That's why I'm kind of into like semi-clean beauty. Alright, first things first, I like to frame my face. This is the Maybelline Brow Ultra Slim Eyebrow Pencil. So I like to create the shape of my brows. I have kind of thin brows, so I like to create a little bit of shape by drawing the bottom line. There we go. Like that. Okay. And you know what? I don't even be stressed if it's a little messy because I'm going to use concealer to kind of clean it up afterwards. I don't like to make them too much bigger than they actually are because then I feel like I can barely recognize myself with these big old caterpillar brows. Okay, perfect. Alright. So then after that, I just kind of brush the lines that I did and then kind of fill in any gaps that I see. I'm doing the upward motion when I do this. I've been digging the brushed brow look. Okay, so next I'm going to use this brow gel from Glossier. This is in clear, but you can also, boy brow is what it's called, but you could also get it in a tinted color, especially if you have thicker brows and don't need to do any filling for real. I like clear because I already draw color onto my brows and I ain't trying to do color on color on color on color, okay? And then I just fan them a little bit. Kind of dry that gel out. So I have a concealer from Glossier in G5. I love my Glossier. And I'm going to use an angled brow brush, like so. And I'm just gonna put a little bit of color on it and shape the brow. I like to put less at the top. Okay. Let's bring it down and give it a little something here. And then I just go through and blend it down. So I'm realizing all the makeup baddies are experts at blending. Okay, honey? Blend, 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 so that it looks like skin, skin, skin. Okay, so sometimes I go out with just brows and I feel different. Like, let me make sure I'm in. Perfect. Okay, and I feel different. Like, I'm like, okay, this is all I need. So shout out to microblading, because I want to get that done one day. And I would like my brows to look like this. Okay, boom. So brows are set. Now we're gonna go into my face. And you're gonna see I really don't do a lot, all right? So I have 3 foundation colors from Glossier. I have one that is exactly my skin tone. A little bit on the here. This is G4. Then I have G5, which is just a little lighter than my skin tone. And then I have G6, which is obviously lighter. And so these 3 foundations are what, these 3 concealers are what I use to make my face. And I love this process. It's gonna be what I call tap, tap, tap it out. Okay, so first things I do is under eye. I'm still in love with the bright under eye. And I'm gonna start with G5, which is just a little bit lighter than my skin tone. And I'm gonna put G5 on all of my highlighter points, okay? And the thing about the Glossier, it is very easily warmed with your fingers. Now sometimes I feel like I don't know what I'm doing when I'm doing it over here, but I'll be doing it because I seen the girls was doing it. Okay? Okay. Okay. So that is the shade that's just a little bit lighter than my skin tone. Then I move on to the shade that is obviously brighter than my skin tone. And I use a lot less of this. But when I want to keep that under eye super bright, this is what I do. And I really don't put it everywhere else. Just under the eye and on the bridge of the nose. So that's it. The super bright color only goes there. And then whatever's left over, I'll just tap it out right there. Okay, boom. And finally, I'm going to use the shade now that is equivalent to my skin tone. Oh, I forgot. Okay, use the color that is just a little bit lighter. I'm actually gonna tap that around the mouth as well. You probably can't tell because I blend it so well, but the bottom half of my face is just a teensy bit darker around that mouth area. So I do like to lighten that hole up a little bit. Okay, there we go. Real crazy looking. I love it. All right, now we're gonna take the concealer that is my actual skin tone, and I like to use that for the cheeks. So even though it's like foundation free, it's still gonna give coverage Because you just saw that pimple disappear. I know you did, girl. That pimple disappeared. There. Yes. Give a little bit to the nose. So you can see I have these 3 different colors that I'm going to use to make my face now. So what's changed my life is the beauty blender. I was not using a beauty blender before, and it's just like, what were you doing, Gina? What were you doing? I need to get a paper towel. 1 second. Okay, so I typically keep a paper towel with me just so I can rub off my makeup. I like keeping a paper towel in my makeup bag. Okay, whew, the life changer, the beauty blender. So I'm going to use the MAC Fix It Plus spray in lavender. And I'm going to just spray a little there on the side that I like to use for the pointy. And I'm going to spray a little bit on the bottom, the fat side. And now I'm just going to go and tap out the main parts of my face, and then I'll do the under eye last. So this is what's been really helpful in making my face look good. I wasn't blending well. I haven't done the under eye yet, but look at that. All of those colors are just going to be tapped into submission. And you just blend until you are satisfied with what you got. And if you have any areas that you want to put a little bit more concealer on, do that. Now I'm going to take the pointy side of the beauty blender. And I'm just going to blend out that under eye, carry some of it up to the side of the nose. And I'll leave the excess, I'll put the excess on the eyeball, like that. And then I'm just gonna tap out the bridge of my nose, just a little bit. Okay. It gives a pretty good looking face, in my opinion. Now we don't want to put the beauty blender away just yet, but now when you use a creamy based products like what I use, you need to use a little powder to kind of mattify. So you can see I'm a little shiny right now, but I'm going to change that with my powders. So I have a MAC Mineralize Skin Finish in dark, like this. And what I'm going to use is just the same parts like the main face. I'm going to put a little powder on them. And that's just gonna set the makeup that I just did. Not too much, but just enough. Kind of keep that cream from looking too shiny. And then for under the eye, I'm going to use this Maybelline Long Lasting Fix. It's a little yellowy, but I kind of like that. It's a banana powder. Banana powder was like a super big trend back in the day, and I always thought the girls looked good with it, so it's like I'm gonna keep doing that. Make sure you tap out the excess. Tap it and blow it, because this yellow is serious. Okay, so I don't know about you, but I do feel a little less shiny than before, and that was the whole point of it. And this is just using the excess on all the parts that I highlighted, okay? Put a little moisture to that powder, because powder is what makes you look dry and crunchy sometimes. And the Beauty Blender is not even barely damp, but it just helps just set it just a little bit. Okay, girl, you know that's coming along good. Don't play with me. All right. And then now I'm gonna use my bronzer. This is from, I believe, like Iman or Black Opal. It's just from the beauty supply. And I'll use an angled brush for this. Not the beauty supply, the drugstore. That's who this is from. I'm gonna tap it out. And then just right here, you see she comes on heavy. I'll put a little bit of the extra right there. I put a little extra there. Oh, girl, down, you ain't never put that much on there. Hold on, girl. I'm really going to get that girl off. Blending it up and down the bridge of the nose to create that contour. And then I like to make sure you draw the contour straight, because you will look like you got a crooked nose if you don't. So I'm just using this beauty blender to absorb some of that the extraness that the powder gave, but it's supposed to give you that kind of look. I don't know, it's just supposed to create angles on the face. You see now I look like I got high cheekbones. Yes. All right. And then next is my favorite part, is the blush. Okay. So I've been experimenting with using a little bit of cream blush, this here. And I was told to do blush a little higher. So that's the cream blush from Milk. And then I still do a little bit of powder brush with my powder brush, my blush brush. It's a roundy blush. Okay, so that's the blush. She's alive. We're gonna take a little bit of that leftover dampness, just blend it out. And that is pretty much the base of my natural face. So now we're gonna do my eyeshadow. I feel like I look cute, girl. That makeup came out cute for you. But I do basic eyeshadow, so I'll show you guys what I do for eyeliner and eyeshadow, and then we're done. So I'm gonna take a little dip dab with that Grip primer again, just a really small dot this time. The eyelids are super small. This is a Nars eyeshadow in Regale. It's a little lighter than my skin, and it has a little bit of shine, and so that's how I like it. And I'm gonna pat this over my eye. I love a golden look. I love a sunset kind of colors, but as far as all that fancy, that's not me, baby. You gotta go to somebody else for that. And now I'm gonna use my Urban Decay. And you can use any type of little brown palette. And I'll be using this brown just in the corners of the eyes, to give the eyes just a little bit of contour. And then depending on what color shirt I'm wearing, is blue. Depending on what color shirt I'm wearing, I just take the brighter version of that color and I put it in the corners of my eyes. So I'm going to do my eyeliner with you, and I still use the Maybelline Lasting Drama gel liner with a little brush like this. And I'll go into my little gel pot. like this. And get a little bit out. So I start with the part that's on the eye first. And make sure you wipe your hands off when you're touching your eye, because you could be putting makeup that you don't want on it. And then I just carry it outwards. And then come from the corner and kind of fatten that triangle up. Just a little bit. So now we see the difference between an aligned eye and an unlined eye. This is a very innocent look. This is, don't play with her. I'm gonna grab a little bit more gel. Okay, boom. Cute. I feel super cute, and that's the goal. I do not wear lashes because I have pretty beautiful long lashes, and I'm going to use my Milk Kush mascara now. So first I just brush up, then I come in and brush out. I usually buy small samples of mascara, like small bottles, because I want to know that I like it before I commit to it. We gonna date before I spend a bag on you. You feel me? Mascara be $20 to $30 these days. Yes. And then with whatever's left, I'll just give the bottom lashes a little love. Okay, is she a baddie or what? All right, and my final step is a lippie. So first, I love Cherry Lips from Vaseline. It's my favorite. I just put a little bit of this to just moisturize my lips. My favorite lip liner comes from Sephora in the color 17 Molasses. I was about to say chocolate. That's not the real color. I was just making that up. And so I like to line my lip. And I always go for an obviously lined lip. And today my color will be Orchid in my friend's company, Makeup Ashley Cosmetics. I love her lip colors, y'all. They are really cute. So this is Orchid. And she is a black girl. I do feel like her colors are made to keep the black girls looking cute. Okay, so now I'm just going to onto my paper towel. And if I feel like I need to reline the lip, just a little bit, I will. So that is it. That is my natural glam. And then I take the scarf off. And I am ready to have a wonderful day. So if you made it through this whole video, thank you guys for watching. I think I'm getting good at glam like a baddie. Don't play with her, okay? Bye.